Hi. So last few days have been so much hectic. Hectic, sorry. I was so busy with household work. On Wednesday, actually, I started this blog and I did some refilling things and some work remaining of spring cleaning. And last day was extremely hectic with my personal work. I was working on a content piece, not for YouTube, for studio. And then I also had to do house chorus and I was preparing dinner last day. So last day went all over with that. Today I am actually, the week was very abrupt kind of since Tuesday. So I was not able to keep up with a lot of things in my personal work also, in my professional work also. So I was kind of reflecting on that today and I'm kind of trying to use today, Friday and Saturday to kind of maintain the progress and just do some things I have in my mind to complete. And in terms of book update, first of all, I'm really sorry because I realized that in my last video when I was talking about books and Gutenberg app that I downloaded and the new book I've downloaded from there, I said that that was A Room with a View by Ernest Hemingway, but sorry, that is not by Ernest Hemingway. That is by E.M. Foster. So I'm gonna start A Room with a View by E.M. Foster very soon. But I am not the kind of person who can read two books the same time or even three books. I really love myself and I really like going deep into one book, into one topic, and then slowly went on to other. So I'm still reading Eight Rules of Love by Jay Shetty. I was hoping to complete this, but as I got busy with my personal chorus, I was not able to make time to read. Last day I didn't even touch my book, so I'm very guilty for that. I'm 150 pages in this book, and hopefully this is the task. This is my weekly to-do list task to complete this book this week. So hopefully I'll wrap up by Sunday. I was talking about we have done few changes in our shelves. So I'm gonna show you something. This is a cute mirror we got. My mom got this from Haridwar. She went there few months back due to some things and she got this beautiful seashells mirror and I'm in love with this. I was planning to get this on that wall, but I think for now it's looking good here. Hopefully I'll change few things later, but for now this is what the it looks like and I'm in love with this. Hopefully, so now you can see. Yeah, so this is that mirror. I just love this. Yes, I'm in love with the seashells and it just looks beautiful. Have you? The thing also we have done, we used to have some ceramic jars over here. They were empty from years, and then I'm trying to be little healthy. That's why I got them on my fridge, and I'm keeping few things in them. Like I have done those filling work, those jar filling work on Wednesday. I have kept few ulsi flex seeds and few mokwas, that fennel seed and sugar scum mixture. I love to eat it after my dinner. And few dry fruits in that. One jar is still empty because I was planning to keep jaggery because I kind of have a sweet tooth because when you eat your dinner, especially with dinner, I crave for something sweet immediately after that, and I don't want to go with like a toffee or a kind of chocolate or something. So I was planning for jaggery, but I think so that jaggery will melt in ceramic jar. So I'm not doing that. So I'll cook something hopefully for that jar and then I'll fill that. have been very busy from last few days, and relatives showed up at our house, and it all became so much like a mess. And actually, winter is again here in Delhi. I don't know what has happened suddenly to the weather. It was all feeling like that. Oh, like the temperature was touching like 32 degrees Celsius or 30 degrees Celsius every day in Delhi, and suddenly it's raining from last 3 days here, and it's snowing up there on like hilly places, and here it's raining from the last 3 days. And we actually I actually even did my clothes cleanup, and I got my summer clothes out and I put my winter clothes, and it's again feeling like winter, so I just have this bare full sleeves t-shirt, so I ended up wearing this. It's again, I just don't know what is happening to the weather. It's raining, and from last night though it's raining terribly. Just now it stopped, so it's good probably. Very sorry now if you are able to listen any kind of noise like background noise, because my mic's battery, like, it has no battery now, so I'm going to just attach it to the charger so it will get charged. Hopefully, yeah. I was talking about books, and in this book reading, I'm being so much slow reader, but yeah, this is what it is. And I'm on page number 207. It's just like 60 pages more to complete this. I'll wrap this up by Saturday. Today is Friday, so Saturday is tomorrow. And tomorrow is also Eid. I'm really excited because we are gonna make kheer at home. I love Eid wali kheer. I love that so much, so I'm gonna make kheer at my house on Eid, and I'm gonna enjoy kheer. And I am planning to like read some other books also while after completing this. And I'm a very core believer in only purchasing books when you have completed what you have in your TBR, because books are really expensive. These are the like few second hand you get, but if you are planning to get first hand, or if you are planning to like get a book that you are not getting at the second hand places and at the book market, you are probably going to purchase at a bookstore where every book like prices start from like 300 for every book. So I think that's why I have few libraries also in my mind, so hopefully very soon I'll check out them too. But here are few books that hopefully I can read. The first one is this Mindset. I have started this book 2 times till now. I just got like 22 pages in this book, and I lose my whole mood of reading this book. I just don't know what is happening, but I'm not enjoying this book at all. So this is not in my list to read. Apart from this, I have this remaining. Again, a non-fiction, which is Think Like a Monk, and I have read this book in August, and I was 140 pages in this book. There is just like more 100 and few pages left in this book, 150 pages hopefully, or 130. So probably I'll complete this book because I was really enjoying it, and it has so many notes are like being made here. So probably I will enjoy going back to this. So my plan is this: I'm gonna complete another Jay Shetty after completing that one by Jay Shetty. I have been very lazy with my creative things nowadays. I'm not crocheting, I'm not doing anything, but I'm trying to just get back into the habit of doing things. So hopefully I'll be. And this is my long to-do list for today. It's 11:30 p.m. I got done with few works, but yeah, this is what it's looked like. And yeah, just trying to like wrap up this week early. And last day we also went for a little jewelry shopping, and I was getting bangles for me, like those Kashmiri chudiyas, but I ended up not getting them. Hopefully very soon I'll get them. And but my sister got, and her bangle size also get fit to me, so probably I will wear her on some occasions until sorry. This is like the Kashmiri chudiya. I was also getting the same, but I didn't get them, and it's like easily coming in my hand too, so I think it's actually my size. She got it, so I will also wear them. And it looks like this. Actually, you add bangles in between them, and I didn't get bangles actually to get. I was getting those multicolor one, so hopefully I'll get soon. But my sister got these yellow kind of glass bangles, like yellow and orangish kind of. She was liking them, so she got this. I didn't like this color too much, so I'm not going to have these bangles, but I can have these Kashmiri chudiya if any day I wear without any kind of adding bangles in between. So yeah, we also got these little bangles. last day we went for book shopping and I got a lot of stationery and a quite good amount of books. And today we did actually the whole rearrangement of our shelves because now I have a more bigger collection of book, and I want to show you what the changes we have done. So generally these book used to have sorry so generally these book used to be at this place, but now I am using this Buddhaji's picture and these little things on this, and I have all the books here. Like these are few old one and they have new also, then there are also few old and new, and then in the middle I have this cute mirror of seashells. So that this is the changes we have done. On the upper shelves we have this calendar, this Buddhaji, and this small lamp kind of thing. And on this shelf we have did some more changes. These book used to be at this shelf, but I ended up transporting them here, and the bag have our more notebooks and these more notebooks, few of my origami things, and a little to-do list and a small spot. So yeah, so I have done like these kind of small little changes all around these shelves, and we did this thing here because we wanted to kind of balance books with books, because otherwise it was not looking good. So we ended up balancing this, and yeah, so this is what we have done. Hopefully maybe with time I'll keep changing these things, and yeah, so yeah, that's for today. Last day we went for book shopping and I really enjoyed my time there. Good morning, and today is 27th of March, and I am all like I'm all in my traditional attire with some chudiya and bindi, because bindi is a new kind of addition. Generally I don't wear it, but today I'm just feeling like, so that's why I also added this small bindi on my head. Today is like the last day of Navratri, and I love puri and halwa as a breakfast option. I love to have puri halwa in my breakfast. That's why we made puri halwa and aloo ki sabji today. So I had a blast breakfast today, and now I have a little book update too. Not a little, actually, a long book update. As you all know, I have been reading this book, Eight Rules of Love by Jay Shetty, probably from February third week or second week, and just last day on 26th of March I completed this book. I read its acknowledgement and it ended there, and it book took me very like long time to complete it, then digest it. um and I think it was a kind of slow read, a purposeful read, and where I was not trying to run through something. I was taking my time to understand and like go deep down into the book. So I think that's also the reason this book took me like almost 1 month to complete it. Now let's talk about this book. I don't usually give ratings to book, and I'm not going to do that today or too. I just give my reviews and my thoughts on books. So Eight Rules of Love by Jay Shetty. First of all, it's a very lovely book, I would say. A long read, a book that is going to burst a lot of myths you have about love and we got about love, because we see love in our house or in our movies like Bollywood movies, and they show love in extravaganza way. So it becomes hard to accept the reality of love. So I think it's going to burst a lot of myths. And this book is talking about solitude, it is talking about love, it is talking about being in a relationship, then when to learn that it's time to out go out from that relationship, when it's time to, like, how you should handle your arguments as a partner, how can you be each other's guru, you can learn from each other without making someone feel smaller about that they don't know this. You are easily, they are like you are easily teaching them in a kind of way, but not like a teacher way, but kind of like like in a partner way. You are telling them that, yeah, this is how it's happened, without making them feel low about it or small about it. And it's not just talking about love between two persons, it's talking about giving love out. And it's talking about how you should care about people, not just the family. You can care about your friends, your colleagues, you can show love to them in a platonic way, in a friendship way. You can show love to, you can care for any organization, then you can care for your mother earth. So it's like it's a very deeper dive into love, and it was not like something it was going on like fiction. It is a non-fiction, but it has stories incorporated in it that really make easier for me to understand what this lesson is trying to say. And I think I and this book will be like there, and I think this is not a kind of book that you will feel connected and you will understand every lesson that author is trying to give you and author is trying to say in this book, because it's like there is a part of solitude that will be more understandable for someone who has never been in a relationship, and who has just like started out being in relationships, and then they need time before entering into a relationship, they needed solitude. Then they are talking about being in a relationship, then the person who are already in relationships, they have partners, they will find it more helpful when they are talking about arguments, when they're talking about learning from each other, and how you should come from a heartbreak. And so I think this book will be a kind of book where you will feel connected to parts of it according to it, which, like, where you are in your life. If you have any relationship, you are with someone, or you are like you have never been. So I think it's going to be feel connected at the different levels. And there are some parts of this book where I didn't feel connected, because I felt connected with solitude, because where this is where I am. I felt connected, like when they're talking about love, and how love really is, and how we kind of fantasized about that. You can connect with that, but then when it is talking about arguments, when it's talking about learning from each other, that was a part that was hard for me to understand, because I have never been in relationship, so I don't know how to tackle all these things. But still, I think I have learned a lot from this book, so I'll remember that. And I think it's a really helpful book. If you and I think it's not just about love. This book is also make you feel your self worth, because it happened sometime in love. We came across the kind of partners they make you feel pity and low about yourself. Sometimes we think that we don't want to be lonely, we always want someone with ourselves, we just can't go out from a toxic relationship or any kind of, if you are not happy with that, just because you don't want to be alone. We kind of merge these ideas of alone and loneliness. We don't understand that there's a difference between being alone and being loneliness. So I think this book is also going to tell you that, also going to remind you your self-worth, self-love, and when it's time to walk away for a respect, that it's okay. You are in relationship, you both are partners, but at the same time you are individuals too, and you need to respect that individuality. Being in relationship doesn't mean that you don't have individuality, it just means that now two individuals are coming together to create a world for themselves while being individuals in their respective lives. Also talking about that, how we think now that we need to seek love, we need to find love, we have to always keep looking for love in different ways, that शायद इस तरीके से I'm going to find my love, I should seek love. But love is not about seeking. You have to open your heart for it. You don't have to seek it, you don't have to find it, you don't have to wait for it. You just have to open your heart to find love. You just have to open your heart. The best way to find love, to seek love, to get love is to give love. It starts from giving. So you have to start that. You have to open your heart to love. You have to start giving it out to other people, and you can easily know that I really fall in love with this book. It took me a really long time to complete this, but after having a lot of thoughts in my mind after completing this, I feel like it's worthy of all that time. There is a very beautiful essay, letter at the end of the book, and there's a part of that letter that I really love. I want to read because in the current world where we are living, I feel like that we have lost humanity, and that essay feels like, and that letter feels like maybe a touch to humanity. Even though this book is um, after few years of pandemic, let me check. This book is 2023 one, but it feels really connected to what's happening in the world currently. So I just want to read that out. It restricts my experience of love to those I know, those who engage with me in a certain way. I want to experience more love, a bigger love, one not confined to my own backyard, but one that reaches out beyond the borders of my own world into the whole world, to all of humanity. Love beyond biology or reciprocity, beyond even acquaintance, because I now understand I do not need to know you to love you, or rather, in some way, I do know you because of our shared humanity. We all are here together in this place with our struggles and our triumphs, doing our best. What connects us all to one another is our connection to love. I know that sometimes it's hard to see that, divided as we are by different opinions, values, beliefs, religion, caste. But underneath it all, every single one of us has one powerful thing in common. We all want to experience love, and that's what I share with you now. No matter who you are, no matter what you have done or haven't done in your life, I offer you love. I promise you are worthy of receiving it. Please know that no matter what you are going through, someone loves you without reservation, without judgment, fully and completely. This was the lovely book.